Over the last 40 years, we've seen a rise in various self-help organisations, and you hear a lot of people going to therapy sessions. But there's a new idea out on the marketplace, that of coaching. And one woman, Gina Baksa, believes that coaching could be key towards helping young people develop from children to adults and make their way successfully into the world. So we've been over to have a chat to Gina and find out more about her ideas. All right, Gina, thanks very much for talking to us today. First off, can you outline for us the concept of coaching and what it is that you do?
Sure. Coaching is often confused with counselling or some therapeutic modality or even mentoring or consultancy, but it's actually none of those things. What I do is, when I'm with a client, is to help them find their own answers. So through skillful questioning, they can dig deep and really access their own wisdom. I don't give advice, and nor do I make suggestions very often. I really encourage my clients to really focus on their own intuition and find their own answers. It very much is a process of self-discovery, and that can take a few sessions. I usually recommend between 4 and 6 just to get going. Often people come with career problems, they really are unhappy at work, or they're just starting out in the job market, they've just left university, they're not quite sure what they want to do. So it's a great way of really using your own intuition and your own inner guidance to find solutions and answers. I never give answers. I always encourage a client to find their own.
And what about your work with young people? How might you tailor your work specifically towards them?
Sure. Young people today really are facing a whole new set of problems. There are immense choices out there, but there are also immense barriers. The unemployment rate is very high. Often young people are confused about where they should go. Younger people today have much more empathy on a global level with things outside of themselves. They're far more intuitive, certainly, than older generation. And again, there are far more choices. So the way I help them is to really take them into themselves and look at their own individual, really, what are they passionate about? Not what they should be doing, not what their parents think they should be doing, and not what society says, but what's their real passion.
All right, you hinted at the need to reform the education system, look at the way children are being brought up. I know obviously you don't give advice and suggestions, but if you were in a position to do that, what might your approach be?
What I'd like to see is coaches going into schools. There's certainly one coach I've been working with, Alan Wilson, and he works with Develop Your Child. And he's done some fantastic work in schools. The education system is basically Victorian. It's totally outdated, and it doesn't really feed and nourish children today or young adults today, which is why there's so much boredom and apathy and total lack of interest. I'd like more and more coaching in schools to encourage young people to really look within themselves for the answers, rather than being stymied by a sponge and spew education system. Something that can prepare them for the outside world so that they can rely on their own inner guidance to make the necessary choices in life. To me, that would be fantastic.
Okay, and finally, any advice you might give towards young people concerned with finding their career paths in the world today?
Again, for me, I'm very, very focused on intuition. So when I'm working with young people, they may come to me with certain ideas about what they want to do, depending on where their passion is. Often they're concerned about money. They've left university with huge debt. They want to pay that off as soon as possible. They're under pressure from family, peers, society. Basically, when I have a new client, we sit down and we talk about what they would really love to do. Because to me, it's not really about making money. It's about really living and doing what you're here to do. So that's where we start. What's their real passion in life? What would they love to be doing? A lot of young people today want to be of service. They want to contribute. It's not about the me, me, me. So that's our initial starting point, and we take it from there.
Okay, Gina, thanks very much for talking to us today.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much, John.
Well, that's coaching outlined for us, and we'll be watching closely to see what suggestions of Gina's and her colleagues are taken up by those in power. To find out more about Gina's sessions, log on to gbcoach.wordpress.com. You can view her podcasts at actionpodcast.com. Don't forget to log on to catch21.co.uk and leave us your views, and stay tuned for future videos on the subject.